We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
And now New Galaxy Broadcasting presents Inalienable and Free, Voice of the Coalition, a program addressing the grave challenges to human and citizen rights in America and the rest of the world. I am going to read an excerpt from Political Observations by James Madison. It was written on April 20th, 1795. I think it is appropriate owing to the potential escalation of our military involvement in Syria. Actions in Syria have not been authorized by Congress, and considering their recent history, are violations of international law as well. Madison's thoughts should be important to every thinking person as we engage in a war that the media has largely hidden from us and is disguised in a veil of rhetoric and disinformation. I will now read from the writings of James Madison. Of all the enemies of true liberty, war is perhaps the most to be dreaded because it comprises and developed from the germ of every other. War is the parent of armies. From these proceed debts and taxes. And armies and debts and taxes are the known instruments of bringing the many under the domination of the few. In war, too, the discretionary power of the executive is extended. Its influence in dealing out offices, honors, and emoluments is multiplied, and all the means of seducing the minds are added to those of subduing the force of the people. The same malignant aspect in republicanism may be traced to the inequality of fortunes, and the opportunities of fraud growing out of a state of war, and in the degeneracy of manner and of morals engendered in both. No nation can preserve its freedom in the midst of continual warfare. War is in fact the true nurse of executive aggrandizement. In war, a physical force is to be created, and it is the executive will which is to direct it. In war, the public treasuries are to be unlocked, and it is the executive hand which is to dispense them. In war, the honors and emoluments of office are to be multiplied, and it is the executive patronage under which they may be enjoyed, and it is the executive brow they are to encircle. The strongest passions and most dangerous weaknesses of the human breast, ambition, avarice, vanity, the honorable or venal love of fame, are all in conspiracy against the desire and duty of peace.